Hi everybody. Hey. So I may be a little fuzzy. I hope I'm not. I'm sorry. I have put the full strength fly in there. There we go. Without any water reduction, and this is what the milk looks like. So one of the flaws I've noticed right off the bat is because it has been condensed. There's a possibility this may be a heating process of some kind, and it has made the goat's milk browner. It's not that creamy white that you normally get. It is definitely a brown. See that? It's brown. Or I should say, taupe. And so, I am putting it in here as normal. So I did one already just to test it out, and it went to gel really fast, and I had to work hard with it. But the crock pot was one of our extra crock pots we don't use because we did 14 crock pots of soap today. And so anyway, I'm going to go get it, let you see it. But it definitely is a creamier color and not as white as you can make it. Now, you can get it too hot and it'll go all colors of golden brown. But, but normally, if you do all the things right with your goat's milk, I've got several videos on how to do that. You can check that out at KimberlyMcNutt.com, KimberlyMcNutt.com. It's an old website. Sometimes your phones or your computers will say like, oh my God, you're gonna die. It's like all spam and some's not. And you just say go anyway. And so for those of you who didn't catch the earlier video, we're going to make a brand new soap recipe today. But I was testing out this evaporated goat's milk. And you have to shake it. There is a fat layer on the bottom. But it is a creamy taupe. Just like the paint color. It's taupe. It's taupe-ish. And so it definitely alters your soap. Hang on, and I'm going to take you to see. I got to unplug you. Just saying. We still got stuff perking. They're back there. They're over there still perking. But in any case, I was one short of moles, and so hang on. Let me flip you around. I know my videos are always chaotic. So anyway, so see how it's a little bit darker colored. Now, for those of you who might use palm oil, this might be your standard color anyway, so it wouldn't bother you. But for those of you who do have a creamy white goat's milk, I think you'll really have trouble getting that. Come here and I'll show you some of the fun soaps we made. This is our bar 5, our spirit lifter. 10, our sinus soap. 24, our sexual libido support soap. 33 is our unicorn. And it used to be our lavender and cocoa butter. And it's still lavender and cocoa butter, but we gave it a prettier name and put glitter on it. And then here is bar number 2, our our eczema type soap, itchy skin. 48 is a dragon's blood. What's the 76? Oh, that's our non-choppa. Essential Depot makes a good non-choppa. Men love it. And also New Directions Aromatics. And that's our coffee and dragon's blood. And then that's our sexual, it's our men's support bar. What do we call it?
I think it's just men's bar.
We just call it the men's bar. Yeah.
I need
Oh, yeah, she needs help separating. Look what we're up to here. And y'all might enjoy the extra since we've already got the goat's milk over there. Let me get these out of the way. Y'all are going to want to get those 2 moles that's over here and bring them. Or don't we need? Oh, I get 2 of them. That's right. Never mind. Okay. Whoop. These are hot. So we've preheated 2 small crock pots because we divide this one, and used to and normally I would take 2 empty crock pots and heat them up. I mean, I would do 2 crock pots of the same soap, but with this particular situation, and I don't know how to make that thing quit dripping, but with this particular one, we didn't have no extra crock pots, because we got them all in operation. And so anyway, so what we're doing now, the super fats have already been stirred in this one really good. Yep. Super fats have already been put in this one really good.
I think you did it.
Okay. I didn't do it.
You did super fat. I watched you.
Oh, that's right, I did do it. I did do it. It was all me. So now we're going to divide these between these 2 soaps. And she was afraid she would get it wrong. And I've unplugged them. I had them on high. But that way, when we put the soap in there, they won't go stiff as a board. You've got to have hot crock pots to put them in. And so that's what we're going to do, is we just going to divide that up between the 2. And then what are we going to put in them, Kristen?
Men's Essential Depot smell and Moroccan Nights.
Okay, so Moroccan Nights. Where do we get Moroccan Nights?
Essential Depot.
We get Moroccan Nights from Essential Depot, and I guess we get the men's scent. What does the bottle look like?
It says Men's Essential Depot, and it's got like a little,
Men's symbol?
yeah, the man symbol.
The man symbol. The man symbol. Unplug this crock pot. And since we started doing these, to where as soon as we see shinies, we turn them down to warm, we leave them plugged up. If they get done, we don't have to be. You got to still stir them, but we don't have to be done. So come look at it, Kristen. Let's see what you think. Hang on.
Looks even to me.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I did it good. So we got 2 different spoons. Put what goes in what.
All right.
So, ooh, you got a spatula for that? No, not that one. Go get us a clean spatula, Edie. We can't use that. You'll get white chunkies in the blue.
I'll just use this one.
Okay. All right. So we've already put half the super fats in each one, and now we got 1 ounce of the super fat, and we put our blue color in it. And what else goes in that? Anything?
The smell. I just have to look at what it is.
And what smell goes in the blue side?
Moroccan Nights.
Moroccan Nights. Hey, Edie.
Yeah.
When we move over, would you stir on this one while she's dumping in the... She'll stir while you dump in this one. Yeah. And then on this side, we're putting... we'd put the oats and... okay, yeah, you can dump. I forgot. I was thinking there was more super fats going in there. That's my bad. It's just that now these crock pots are really hot, and so these fragrances are hitting that hot wall. So give it a little bit of a stir before you dump anything else in. Woo, that smells good. And this is the Essential Depot smell. So you say men, they carry this out of the door pretty often? And by putting that scent over there and this scent over here and then swirling it together, we end up with 2 smells in one instead of a new smell. That's what I like about it. All right, so now dump your oats and your poppies. If you put poppies in, go ahead. If you put poppies in before your soap's ready to go, your poppies will start cooking, and then they'll start popping, and then they'll be sharp in the soap. So you always want to put your poppies in at the last minute. And they feel like a little what? A teeny tiny little finger massage. Woo! In the shower. And we got blue going over here. And look how we don't have very many, we don't have crunchies much when we do this, which is really nice. These two crock pots really would work good for this. I think we should do it. We should leave these for it. And we got them on high, and then we unplugged them. So as soon as then that's ready, it goes in the molds. Edie, have you alcoholed the molds? All right, go ahead and alcohol those molds. And and then Edie, you got white soap up on your spoon. And I don't think it's hard. I think it needs to be pushed down in there and then mold. Where's your alcohol? It's all the way down the end. Is that it? Okay. All right. See that? We got to get that blended in. So use your spatula. All right. See if that'll blend, Edie. And of course, we're working on getting this to where it's opaque and doesn't have shiny spots. And then it's ready to go. Now, what do you do next?
You put it in the bottom.
All right, so this goes in the bottom. All right, well, it looks ready to me to go in the bottom. The video I did earlier tonight has not processed, and I do not know why. Normally, it would process by now. So, I'm not sure what's going with that. I'm on Wi-Fi, but I guess it will process eventually. So, now give it the bang. Let's wipe that. It looks like we need more there, but we won't know till we give it the bang. Yeah, I think we need a little bit more in that corner and right there where you have it a little up, so that'd be good. Throw it over there and then give it some more banging. I do them one at a time, but that's pretty cool. All right, so now Edie, slide yours down. Clean your edges around. Get everything down in there. And then, Edie, you can just poke yours in there. We're just doing half and half. And then, do we have a TEA spoon?
I think it's in your hands, actually.
Oh! Here you go. I think it needs to go dead center in the middle. I'd bang them and see what needs more. I'd bang it first. Let me get that. Alright. I'd put some more right there. It looks low. And it looks low right there too. And then, Kristen, I think this one's a little fuller than this one. I think the rest of it needs to go in the center. All right. Oh, go ahead. I was going to give your spoon. All right. All right, take it home, Kristen.
Just start.
Give them a bang first.
Me?
Yeah, one at a time. Bang, bang. Because we've done 2 different batches. All right, wait. Right here, it's lower. It looks a little lower here, but I'm almost worried. This one looks a little fuller than this one. Take just a touch out of that one, yeah, and put it right here. Maybe just one more little spoonful, about the same. I think that's right. We'll see, right? It's always an experiment. All right, and now do you swirl the 2, or do you leave them in layers? Mold swirl. All right, here it goes. We're still needing a little bit more down that way. All right. Clean your spoon. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Where's our sticker? Oh, I see. There's one right. Yeah, you found one? All right. Stack them up and apply sticker. We are done. All right. All right. Does it seem thick in any way?
Yes.
All right.
It was real thin earlier.
Let's put it on high. Turmeric does that. Put it on high, and then go get the hottest water you can and put 2 tablespoons of hot water in it, and then keep stirring. Oh, that's just normal. Turmeric does that. All right. All right. Whoop. Y'all gotta quit dripping around here. I don't know. Keep your heads up, girls. So anyway, let's see what we're going on with these soaps. Oh, we are in thick gel, so we ain't doing nothing yet. Put the lid on them. All right, so let's talk about what we're gonna do for our next one. We're gonna do a new scent for one of them. So let's go ahead and measure that out. So this is the sleepy time. We just got a little label we stuck on it. We mixed it up like this first to see if it would work. And so what we did is we did yes.
How long should that stay on high?
I'd say give it 5 minutes and then stir. Did you put 2 tablespoons of hot water on it?
Yeah.
All right, and stir it up a little bit and then put the lid on it and let it perk for a minute. Okay, so this is valerian, and I have never had valerian. I think that there's a possibility that it could be dangerous to consume valerian through your mouth because, and I know a lot of people put essential oils in their mouth, and I ain't telling you what to do, but valerian is the root that they use to create Valium from. And people use valerian root to calm their nerves and help them sleep. They make tea out of it, and I ain't telling you it tastes good because it don't. But in any case, sometimes people will take the capsules and use it in different ways. But that's just a little piece of the root. But think about how much valerian root is in 1 drop. And valerian is like Valium. If you get too much in your system, it can cause the heart and the lungs to relax, just like pain pills. And that's what herbalists tell me, because I inquired. I'm not that licensed herbalist, but that's what I was told. So I'm trying to mind. And they said, always tell people if you're taking valerian, don't take any prescription sleep aids. And that you could go to sleep and not wake up. So in my opinion, this valerian should not be consumed by your mouth. So if you buy it, I think skin contact only. So what we did, I have a roller ball around here somewhere of it. Oh, you have one I'll borrow? May I borrow it? All right. So she got her one. She hadn't put a label on it yet. But I took this right here and I just rolled it right here. And I had been working in the house all day. It conked me out. I was gone. It was do not cross go. Do not collect $200. Sit down in your recliner and go to sleep. And then I had a situation where at nighttime, me and Steve both used it, and we slept like a rock all night. And Steve sometimes has problems sleeping. I have problems sleeping all night. I'm bad to wake up 3 o'clock in the freaking morning. So anyway, so we put 1/2 ounce valerian. I put 1/2 ounce Roman chamomile, 1/2 ounce catnip, and 1/2 ounce Bulgarian, what is that? Bulgarian lavender. But it's basically, you want something like a French lavender. French lavender just wasn't in season at the time that I got this, and so it was real super expensive. And I read about the Bulgarian. It doesn't have as much of the skin healing properties, but it's more soothing and calming than regular lavender. So I always add this to my nighttime soaps. I'll put regular lavender in there, and then I add this too, usually about half and half. And so I put those 4 things in there, and Steve was like, oh, it stinks. So the reason on the recipe that they wanted you to put the lavender in there was to help with the smell of the valerian. But I think my husband would have preferred it if I had not put the lavender in there, because that extra floral, he didn't like it. So if you're making this for a guy, you might want to eliminate that. And then for what we might call a sleepy time or a stress-free bottle blend, I finally found Lang Lang again. And so with this Lang Lang, it really smells like Lang Lang. And it has been 3 years maybe since I've been able to get decent Lang Lang. It was a year before the pandemic, so that was 2021 when all of a sudden, 2019 when all of a sudden Lang Lang went super expensive, and I just couldn't afford it. And so since then we had some left over, and we've been rationing it half and half with fragrance of Lang Lang, which really sucked, but it was all we could do. And then finally, New Directions started having grade A and B and whatnot with the Lang Lang. It still sucked. I mean, we've been living with it, but it still sucks. And finally, I was able to find this, and I did ship this from India. So I sourced it directly from India, and if it's organic, I don't know, but it's Lang Lang, and my customers love. My customers love. Oh my gosh, I got to figure out how to keep y'all's heads up. My customers love the. I got to figure this out, girls.
I don't think it does that.
There we go. I tightened it again. So it's counterclockwise. That's why I keep messing up. So anyway, and so I'm going for girls. I think Lang Lang, the French lavender, which is soothing, the catnip, the chamomile, and the valerian would make a wonderful sleepy time bar. So that's what we're going to work on today. I need a scale, and I need.
Hey, I already got it for you.
Oh, awesome. All right, and are we completely go check that on the.
I have a time with the phone.
Okay, all right. I had to check my goat's milk soap. So anyway, so now I've got you way up there. Now you can't see what's down here, but I have a jar, and I think that I'm going to try a 4-ounce blend of the essential oils to go in a double batch, which is 22 bars that roughly are around 5 ounces. So I'm going to put a whole ounce of the Lang Lang is my goal. So let's see what we're doing. So first, let's go with the catnip. And yes, my boxes got stuck in France, and it took like 2 weeks to get these. And then they got stuck at Newark because of a mechanical failure, and it was really a pain. So I'm going to do 0.5 very gently. I'm going to do 0.5. I know, it's just still going. There we go, 0.5.
Which one is that?
Of the catnip. And I'll try to bring you down to here and let y'all see from this side. All right, and then on the chamomile, I'm also going to do 0.5. So I tared. Alright, 0.5 of the chamomile, Roman. I heard that was the best. They had 2 different kinds. Alright, and then I'm going to do, I forgot to tear, but there we go. I'm going to do 0.5 of the valerian.
Hi, Kim.
Yes.
This is still a bit thick.
Put 2 more tablespoons of hot water on it, and I'm going to tear that out. So did you get my last measurements?
Yeah.
Okay. So now that should get me up to 2 ounces. Is that right?
I only have 0.5 chamomile, 0.5 catnip, 0.5 valerian.
That's right. That's right. So now that's 1.5 ounces.
Yes.
So
Should we let this sit another 5 minutes after we stir it in?
yeah, unless it looks right. All right. So now I'm going to do 1 ounce of the Bulgarian lavender. I take that back. I'm going to do 1.5 ounces. That's right. Okay. 1.5 ounces of a French lavender, a soothing lavender. Regular lavender does not have the soothing properties of that the French and Bulgarian and some other species do. New Directions Aromatics always talks to you about what their lavenders do on their site to the best they can. You can call them and they'll talk to you also. Where am I at?
Right now you have 1 ounce left.
I have 3 ounces in here, right? All right, so now we're going to do 1 ounce of my all-time favorite Lang Lang. See if I can go counterclockwise. I did it. Okay, let's see what we got. Absolute heaven. Now, on the soap bar, I will put on there before sleep. Allowing the foam to stay on the skin for 2 to 4 minutes for best results. I'm not going to say what kind of results, just for best results. And we'll probably call it sleepy time, just like they do the tea, sleepy time soap. And so that is our recipe for our goat's milk and oats, soothing and calming and gentle and smelly good. All right. So let's see what we got going on with some goat's milk soap over here.
Out of curiosity, how much goat's milk did you put this sleepy time?
I put 6 ounces of the dehydrated. And we are perking along And we're getting that, see how much darker it is down in there? It's definitely darker. Yep. We've got it on warm. And now I'm going to crack her open, and so that it doesn't get too hot on the bottom and start yellowing. And that gets the soap that's on the heating element that's already melted. It gets it off that heating element, so you don't have problems with that. And then, because I'm holding you, I'm not going to use my spatula. Okay. And of course, that was what we used. I'm assuming this, yeah. Oh, look. This one did not become as hard of a gel. And it has not started doing it yet. So, I'll show you what I'm going to do. This is a little soaper's trick. Hang on. If I can figure out how to tighten that. Let me turn you around. Alright, lift it up. Oh, this is a cheapie. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, because this crock pot is not as hot as this crock pot, I'm going to switch them. Therefore, leveling the playing field. There we go. So here is our sleepy time, and then this is our bar number 19 that I've been making for years, or whichever one ends up in this crock pot. And how's that 19 coming?
It's still real chunky, but I think it's
Have you got it on
moldable.
high?
Yeah, I think it's moldable though.
Okay, let's look at it.
Feel the texture. It's a bit much.
This thing's, oh. Is that thing tighten? It's driving me crazy. Okay. Let's see what we got. I'd get me 2 more tablespoons of hot water. See how ploppy that is? See, it won't fall off the spoon. You'll never get a good mold out of that with the mold. I mean, if you didn't have to do a mold swirl, but we got to do a mold swirl. So let's get us a little bit more hot water. All right, and see, guys, we're wanting to do a mold swirl. We ain't gonna get it with that at all. Okay, so where are we at on the dishes over there? Okay. All right, so whenever she gets done, whenever we get this one here in the mold, then I need her washing and you rinsing.
I know.
All right, is that 2 tablespoons? Don't look like 2 tablespoons. Where's your tablespoon?
Over there on the table.
All right, let's find one from right here. One, 2. Alright. Oh, I think this is going to do it. And we put it up on hot, up on high. Our essential oils are already in here. It can tolerate that a little bit because the essential oils are already blended, so they won't flash off. And it's a possibility that this will have to what? Cure just a little bit longer because we added water. See now?
Yeah.
Now we're going to be able to do a mold swirl.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, Kristen, I'll put you and her on that, and I'm going to video it for guys.
Okay.
She's like, oh, wonderful. Where's the alcohol?
They've already been alcoholed, I think, but they probably need fresh.
Oh, yeah. Let's just give it, unplug it before you rip the cord right out of the bottom of it. I don't know, but Essential Depot says that when these things age, that they do this, but we alcohol them because of this white stuff. If it's something we're doing, we don't know it, and but they say that when they get old, that it begins to break down, and the white starts, and so that's why. And these things here are like 2013 old, and they're heavily used and washed and bleached and scrubbed and soaked, and so that's what we do, is we go ahead and alcohol them just for safety's sake. Yeah, look how that's molding out. And we're putting half the soap in there, giving it a good pounding, and then where's your TEA spoon?
I've been using this spoon.
Okay, that's cool. Activated charcoal. Flip it with your finger right quick. It's hot. And how many tablespoons of turmeric went in that double batch?
4.
4 tablespoons.
Turmeric essential oil.
Plus turmeric essential oil. This is our Bar 9. It's for acne and skin, hair. It's got rosemary, so it's really great for hair growth. Prevent breakage. Alright. Alright. Harder.
The chocolate.
I think you didn't put enough on there to make it poof. Oh, yeah, you did. Okay. What do you think? Does it
look even to me?
This one here looks a little low on this side. I'd put just a little bit over there. All right, give her a spin. And with this one, you want to do it twice. Okay. So you just start right over at the beginning, because you want to get your activated charcoal fully.
I missed a spot. I know. I'm sorry.
I think you can just push it down with your spoon, and then when you do your tapping, I think it'll be fine. All right. Do we have a 9 sticker?
Probably somewhere.
All right, here, give you that. That goes in the garbage, though. and that, and then see what's on the end down there. Snag that. Oh, thank you. Hang on. You got a little bit too knobby right there. It's just barely smooth it a little bit. There you go. All right. Bar number 9. All right. All right, I'll let y'all clean up over here. And the stuff over there, take to her for the washing. And there's more stuff over there. And then you rinse and she washes. And I do believe we got some goat's milk stuff going on over here. Let's see what we got going on. This one here has now come to a hard gel. So it is behind the other one. Hang on, I'll let you see. And then this one here was getting a little extra warm. Hang on. Oh yeah, this one here is perking along now. Yeah. See how gold this is? It's normally not this gold. I'm chunking it up. Now that one there, and this one here is the slow dog. So, I have got to go do something, and I don't have a choice about it. So, I'm going to leave y'all guys temporarily watching this soap, and I'll be back. You saw what I did to that other mold? I need you to do that with this one. And then I'll leave one long cord. When it's done, put the cord on it like this. still got soap. It's too old. We can't keep it. It'll have to come off. You can box it all up and then try to clean that off, and then hit it with water though. All right. I know. Thank y'all. I just had to do a few things. I needed both hands to do it. All right. So for our, ooh, what color should we make our sleepy time soap? Ooh, and it's ready too. We can do it here in just minutes. Let me show you. Let me show you. Look at that. Let me get the super fat. Oh, we'll need the super fat for the color. All right. So there's our super fat. Let me get my color. All right, I've decided to do a pot swirl. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my super fats in and stir it up. Remember, we have not reduced, sorry about that guys. I have not reduced the water in this soap. So this is with all the water and condensed milk. There goes our oats. I like oats in goat's milk soap. It seems like it cures better, and it seems like it molds better. It gives it a little bit of thickness, because goat's milk soap can be a little bit loose when it's first made. It hardens up just as good as anything else. Usually it might take a couple of days curing more than the other, but it's not bad. So let me give this a good, as they say, going over, and let me check this other one. And you'll also get to see now what it looks like with no color. And now let's see what it looks like with color. So we're going to put gold over here. And I know we're going to put pink right there. And we're going to put blue right there. Whoop, y'all didn't get to see. And we're going to put yellow glitter right there. A lot of times people would utilize this for children. Alright. A little bit more blue, about the same amount. About the same amount of pink. I'm just playing with this to see what I like. About the same amount of gold. I think we're going to end up with that being about a half a teaspoon each. So a full teaspoon of each color. Alright. In goes our 4 ounces of essential oil. That'd be 2 ounces per 12 bars. And as you can tell, with this brown soap, instead of that nice creamy white, we are not getting the color that we would normally get. Bring it up here and look. Look, our color's just disappearing. So, we'll give it some more. We're going to become heavy-handed. So now we're looking like a tablespoon each. I'm much happier with that. Okay, so now I'm gonna let that sit for a minute and let those essential oils soak in, as I call it. It smells absolutely glorious. I'm going to check my other one. Look at that. The color is just disappearing. It's there, but it's not there. Maybe I got bad color. We just ordered this.
Oh, I don't want to hear it.
All right, guys over there, you're on camera.
What?
I'm on YouTube.
So what are we doing?
I don't know what you're saying, but I was just letting you know it was going to be audioed on here.
Oh, okay. We're not saying that.
And then say it quieter. I wouldn't. And there we go. Let's see what it looks like in the molds. I actually got to buy some more Essential Depot molds. So for this, since it's a brand new soap, I brought out some of my old molds that I used for ages before I bought the Essential Depot molds. I tell you, the color just disappeared, didn't it? It's just that condensed milk is really nice, but when you're wanting to color, it's just not vivid enough, or I got really sucky colors. I don't know which it is. I ain't never had trouble before buying colors, so I mean you can see it, but maybe it'll look better when it becomes lighter as it hardens. Because this would have been really beautiful if it had been on a white soap. Okay. It's gonna go bounce. I'm sorry, guys. Alright. And I need a TEA spoon.
Right here.
I need a TEA spoon.
I'm coming.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright. Yeah. I think it might have been a waste of time putting the color in, but we will see when it is cut. I'll do a little video and show you the bars and we'll see what it looks like. I mean, I can see it, but not like I wanted to see it. Right? And then here's some yellow glitter. So we'll spruce her up a little bit. And that one was a green one. I got that. And then let's alcohol it down. I don't know. It was fun. As I say, family 11. Oh man. So I got another goat's milk soap over here working. And it's perking along. It's much slower. And sorry. Gosh almighty. I'm horrible. Just left you looking at the ceiling. Alright. So, goat's milk and evaporated is taupe. All right. So I don't know. There we go. That's the comment button. I don't know. There we go. Oh my God, I miss you. It's so good to see you back up here. It's awesome to be up here. I just wanted to do some fun videos. I hadn't done it in a while. And, oh gosh, Top Chat. Can anyone see, or is it just me? I know, right? I didn't bring my normal gear, and so I was just, I was just at this little cheesy holder that the girls use to talk to me on Facebook when we're talking about stuff, and I think so too. I think it's going to be great. It's wonky on colors, but the smell, I think it's going to put you right to sleep. Okay, let's see. Okay. Hey, back to Nebraska. Where have you been? Well, I don't know. I've been chilling. I've been working here. Thank you. I'm so glad. Everybody's like doing videos again. So let's see. When I do that one, do I get any more? Let's see. There for a while, I had it trained on the thing of soap because I had fingers and I had to live chat. All messages are visible. There we go. Whew. Let's see if there was anything I missed. Hi, Pam. Oh, hey, Pam. That's my friend Pam. And oh, there's somebody. Hey, back to Texas. So, does anybody have a question? Well, where have I been? So, my husband, he was retired out in the 1st of 2021. And we had a lot of stuff going on with family and whatnot, and finishing the house in Gadsden. And now I'm living in Gadsden with him at his property and house. And we've took turns going back and forth, and I'm renting my house to my kids, my daughter, well, really my 2 daughters, because I have a new daughter. And my husband's, my first husband relative is married to my daughter's sister-in-law, her husband's sister. So they are living together currently, and that's so it's 2 families sharing that great big house. And it really works out great because they have little kids and big kids, and they're really enjoying that and whatnot. And so I sort of have 2 families now, where I did just have 1. And I have all kinds of new grandbabies. Yeah, the live auctions and the crystals, I absolutely love them. But it's like, I call it, the Biden economy. I don't know what else to call it, because about a year after he came into office, it seemed like the gas prices went up and groceries started going up. And we'd have the auctions and people wouldn't buy. They wanted to buy really bad, but they just wouldn't buy. And we actually had a local crystal shop go under. And so anyway, so what we did is we just quit doing the auctions temporarily, and we've just been working really hard. I have no debt. I pay for everything with cash and save up for it. So if I can't afford to buy it, I don't sell it. I don't have any debt, no credit card debt, no nothing, no debt, no car debt. Everything's paid for that I have. And so it makes it easier to stay in business, but there's businesses going under. Now, I did notice that gas prices seem to have came down, but then went back up, and now they're going down again. And so now, I don't know, it's just reduced our monthly intake of monies. And so we just buy and we sell, but we don't sell as much as we used to. The last year has been harder. I think it's been harder on everybody, and I think everybody I'm talking to knows what I'm talking about. A friend of mine who's retired, and her husband are pastor and pastor's wife. Hey, Ruby! And they had, I don't know how much money in their retirement. She had worked in real estate, and I forget what he had done. And they, in just a few weeks, what I call the Biden economy. And whether that's his fault or not, I don't know. I just call it that. They lost $130,000 in their 401ks. And everybody's 401ks are getting hit. So it's been bad for us financially, everybody. But I have no debt. I save up, I buy what I can pay for, and then I sell, and I'm really cautious what I buy. And, and so I don't buy as many crystals now. Just before the economy went down the tubes, as I call it, I had just bought like $5,000 worth of crystals. And we're still selling on those. I mean, we've added some things, but we're still selling on those because used to people would come in here every week and just load their pockets full of crystals, little hearts and this and that, and whatnot. But now people can't buy all the crystals that they want to buy. So when we saw that people wanted to buy but couldn't, it costed me money to do the auction because I had to have employees, to run it. So we just chilled on the auction until the economy's back up. And every time it goes down, it goes back up. It went down at 9/11. It came back up. It went down, I forget, 10, 15 years ago, or whatever. It went down. It comes back up. The economy will come back up. And when it does, we're going to be doing auctions for crystals. So anyway, so that's why we don't do that right now. We just quit. Because the last auction we did, we sold like a fourth, where normally we just be selling tons of stuff. And we just love you, and we know that, you just can't afford it right now. You got to buy groceries. Freight groceries are so freaking expensive. I went and got 4 little bags that weren't even full, and I think it was like $60-something. Yeah, I understand, believe me. It's just the way it is, ain't it? It's just the way it is. But it will get better. And I have 2 employees to feed. And so what I tell them, I'm like, we're standing on the fact that you deserve a job. You deserve to pay your bills. You deserve these things. So therefore, we stand. And we shall survive. We've never even closed down during the COVID. We still run 3 days a week when they said we couldn't open up at all. And so we will stand. The power of words is very important. And these 2 young ladies deserve their pay. They deserve to have a happy life. They deserve to be able to afford groceries. And they deserve their jobs. And therefore, they'll have one. And so that's what we're doing. We're standing, and we're going to survive. And I know all of y'all need that little pep talk too. You deserve your job. You deserve your groceries. You deserve the gas in your tank. You deserve to be able to afford to have a decent living. And so therefore, stand with me. Yeah. All right. So I love y'all guys. Any more questions? Let me figure out how to get them. Live chat. All messages. Hey, Ruby. Anybody else have a question? Yeah, I'm a crystal nut too. I got so many crystals in my house, my husband says the floor is going to fall down. Any other questions? All right, let me see. All messages. Okay, all right, guys. I love you. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. There is an earlier video. And so just as they say, I don't know why it's taken forever for that video to process, but I guess it'll take forever for this one to process too. So if you didn't come in at the very beginning, come back tomorrow, start with the first one, and then hit this one. Bye, everybody. I love you. Oh, and we will do a video on what these soaps look like after they're cut and cured.